Hi, thank you for joining us and asking some important questions on Terry v. Ohio on how it affects your day-to-day job. Can you introduce yourself by stating your name, your agency, and your role?
Yes, thanks for having me. I'm Corporal Wells with the Hampton Police Department, and I'm assigned to the Road Patrol Division.
Question one, how would you explain the significance of Terry v. Ohio in your day-to-day activities or your job duties?
Very good question. Terry versus Ohio is a very important piece of case law that covers not only myself, but other officers in the United States. Terry versus Ohio allows me to safely detain someone and frisk them for weapons and weapons only, keeping myself safe, the person I'm out with safe, as well as people in the community.
How do you determine the difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause?
Reasonable suspicion is going to be the officer acting off of the totality of the circumstances that are being presented to him. For example, if I'm having a string of bank robbers in my neighborhood and I'm patrolling at night, doing extra patrol, making sure no one is trying to break into the bank while they're closed, and I observe a suspicious vehicle sitting in the parking lot with two occupants inside wearing ski masks, those all of those elements would reasonably believe that they are about to either commit a crime, have committed a crime, or are thinking about committing it. All of those elements would allow me to conduct further investigation and temporarily detain them to see what exactly is going on. Probable cause, however, is an officer acting off of something that happens in front of them that gives them the probable cause to either make an arrest or temporarily detain someone. For example, if I'm sitting on the side of the road and I observe someone run a stop sign, them running a stop sign is going to be breaking South Carolina traffic laws. That allows me to temporarily and legally pull them over on the side of the road and investigate further to see what exactly caused them to run the stop sign. That's the difference to me in probable cause and reasonable suspicion.
Do you think that Terry v. Ohio gives law enforcement too much or too little power?
I think Terry versus Ohio gives law enforcement officers just enough power to where we're able to safely do our job while keeping the citizens safe without violating anyone's Fourth Amendment rights.
Have you ran into any legality of legality, in court violating anybody's Fourth Amendment right, or just maybe was it a gray area or anything of that nature?
No, I actually haven't ran into that problem. I'm the reason why I haven't ran into that problem is I'm normally pretty squared away whenever it comes to, you know, any spectrum of my job, but especially whenever it comes to the Terry stops, I make sure to check for weapons and weapons only and not violate anyone's rights.
Well, thank you for answering those questions for us.